Sycamores, a big warm welcome for your MC tonight, John Michael Vincent, JMV.
I didn't go through graduation in 1993, so this can kind of be like that. All right. Hey, I wore school colors too. Well, it kind of looked like the seats up there. It's my bad. Hey, by the way, thank you, everybody, for always loving Indiana State. I can tell you this, I do a radio show in Indianapolis on a daily basis. And when somebody says, you went to Indiana State, I said, yeah, I went to Indiana State. It's not very fun over there. And I said, yeah, it's great. If you have a problem while you're at Indiana State, it's with you. It's always what I say. I have so much, again, so much love for everybody, all these student athletes out there that compete. And thanks for the staff and Ace and everybody for inviting me out here. I'm going to try to make this really quick and incredibly painless for you, okay, on this evening. We got a lot coming for you. I know a lot of videos that Ace has told me that are fantastic. You guys are going to get to eat for free, which is awesome. So we got that going for us. But first things first, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce one of the biggest Sycamore fans, the 12th president of Indiana State University, Dr. Deborah J. Curtis.
Good evening, Sycamores. How are you? Oh, I think it can be better than that. Let me hear a real loud great. So glad to have you here tonight, and I'm delighted this is my first opportunity to attend the Sammys. So I'm thrilled for us to lift up our student athletes. I've been so proud of the way they've represented us on the court, on the field, and my husband and I, just though we just arrived in January, had a chance to see quite a few events. So we're thrilled to be here tonight. I hope you really enjoy this evening because it's our chance to celebrate our student athletes, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So welcome.
All right, next up, Director of Sycamore Athletics, Sherrod Clinkscales.
Good evening, everyone. You know, first of all, I'd like to take this time to thank our host sponsor, Terre Haute Savings. Brian Dyer, thank you so much for your support. Thank you, Terre Haute Savings. You know, you all are student athletes, and we're here to celebrate what you've accomplished. The biggest accomplishment that you'll have as a college student is graduating. What I'd like to do now is to recognize all the student athletes that are graduating in May and this summer. If you all could please stand so we can give you a round of applause. Well done indeed. You know, we have a lot to celebrate over this course of this past year. You know, men's cross country tied with Bradley for the Missouri Valley Conference Cross Country Championship. Volleyball defeated Drake for the first ever Missouri Valley Conference victory. Women's swimming and diving finished 4th place in a program that's only been in existence for 2 years. And Coach Leach got Coach of the Year. Our basketball defeated that team that's playing in the Final Four at home, the only team to do that. And currently, in the Missouri Valley Conference All Sports Cup, we are ranking right now 4th. And with a strong spring, we could finish 2nd. That's the highest we've ever finished here at Indiana State. Those of you that know me, we're just beginning. Our goal is to be in the top 100 of the Learfield Directors Cup. We're going to get there, but now it gets really tough. You know, you student athletes have all the tools to be successful. We have our Sports Performance Center. You're eating more than ever. You have coaches that care about you, that will have you prepared. Now it is up to you all to take the banner and to run with it and make the most of your opportunity. You know, some of you see me on Twitter, I always say bound and determined. My staff makes fun of me because you can interpret that in different kinds of ways. But the way that I determine it is that you guys know that you know that you know that you're going to be successful, that no one's going to outwork you, outprepare you to be successful. So I challenge you all, as we celebrate this wonderful evening and our accomplishments to date, that not only do we want to win the Missouri Valley Conference All Sports Cup, but we want to win championships and compete like Loyola and other schools. That's the goal. As student athletes, this is the time that you have a chance to be able to put your mark on this place, that you can beat that person in front of you, that you can outwork that person. That's what's going to make the difference. So congratulations, and we'll keep working and march on.
Rounding out the welcoming lineup this evening, join me in greeting Sarah Peterson, member of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee. Everybody.
On behalf of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, it is my honor to welcome all of you to the 2018 Sammys. As most of you know, this event takes a tremendous amount of time and effort to put together, and there are several people who spent countless hours making it all happen. First, I would like to thank the Student Athlete Advisory Committee for their hard work on the Sammys and other events throughout the year. With guidance from both Angie Lansing and Brooke Porter, this group is able to coordinate several events and fundraisers that positively impact the student-athlete population and the community that surrounds us. I would also like to thank the rest of the 2018 Sammys Planning Committee, who met on numerous occasions to coordinate this event. The committee included Ace Hunt, Amy Roman, Morgan Patterson, John Sherman, Greg Halls, Jeremiah Turner, Angie Lansing, and Brooke Porter. Lastly, I would like to thank our athletic director and final member of the planning committee, Sherrod Klingscales, for everything that he has done, not only for this event, but for Indiana State University athletics as a whole. The changes he has made to each individual program, the facilities that we use, and our many resources have been nothing but beneficial to each of us, as well as the community who supports us as student athletes. Finally, I want to take the time to congratulate each student athlete present tonight on all of their individual and team accomplishments. On a daily basis, we are pushed physically, mentally, and emotionally, and it is important that we recognize how much hard work goes into being a collegiate athlete. It is events like these where we can come together and celebrate perseverance, successes, and recall what it truly means to be a Sycamore. Although many of us have completed our athletic careers and are finishing up academics as well, it is important to realize that we will always be part of the Sycamore athletic family. So whether you're currently in your first collegiate season or you're an alumni attending this event, always remember to represent Indiana State University athletics with pride and be thankful for each and every experience throughout your time at ISU. Thanks.
So now please welcome to the stage Roger Baer of Baptist Collegiate Ministry for our invocation.
Would you bow with me, please? Father, the physical abilities, the gifts of athleticism, the desire for excellence and competition in this room are beyond estimation. I know they are. Father God, as we willingly eat this food that's set before us, my prayer is that each student athlete, each coach, every administrator, every person here would also willingly acknowledge that you are the source of every good and perfect gift, that success in the classroom and in our sport is tied directly to a real, genuine gratitude to you. Father, would you please cause us to hunger for you as we hunger for this food? And I pray this gratefully. Amen.
Thank you, Roger. It's almost time to eat, so we're about ready to do that here. And one of the reasons why we're here is obviously to eat, but to celebrate too. And during dinner, there'll be a looping video showing team athletic awards such as Most Improved, Coaches Award, and the Missouri Valley Conference Good Neighbor Award. Make sure you check it out, again, as you eat. And now, we got buffets on both sides, so it's the same food everywhere. And as your tables are released, enjoy dinner, and we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes.
walk these halls,
there is tradition.
We plan to honor it.
And set a new tone.
Doesn't matter what year you were here.
8 on 3, 1, 2, 3, 6.
Or whether you're on the banks of the Wabash,
or in the midst of the colorful Indiana cornfields.
This.
This is home.
we have work to do.
We do this together.
3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3.
The gleaming. Yeah.
I know.
The gleaming candlelight.
or whether you're on the banks of the Wabash,
Yeah, one more time.
or whether you're on the banks of the Wabash.
Okay, I got it.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm almost ready, I'm sorry. Gleaming candlelight, gleaming.
Yeah. If you're on the banks, let me say it one more time.
Or in the midst of the colorful Indiana cornfields. Yeah.
No, sorry, I'm crying now.
Man, I didn't know this.
I know. I mean, the gleaming candle. Okay. I am crying.
Or in the midst of the colorful Indiana cornfields. Sorry, let's do that one again. Or in the midst of the Indiana cornfield. No. Or in the midst of the colorful Indiana cornfields.
This is home.
That was actually perfect.
Okay, stop. Borrow some sunglasses. Okay. This is how it happens with with the guy on the Carol Burnett show. Whatever. Tim Conway. The gleam. Okay, I'm going to do this right. The gleam.
This is home.
We have work to do.
We have work to do. I'm caught up. I was like, crap, it's not live, right?
This doesn't make any sense. What's the next one after that so that I won't start again?
The gleaming candlelight is shining bright through the sycamores.
Oh my God. Could I say it all together?
If you want
The-
to, I thought.
The gleaming. This is not funny. All right, I got it. I got it. This is not that hard to really. Okay. The gleaming candlelight. What's the name? All right.
Whether you're on the banks of the Wabash,
I don't like that one.
the gleaming candlelight.
Pass.
Or in the midst of the colorful,
I know that was a little bit of a tongue twister.
in the midst of the colorful
Indiana cornfield.
Indiana.
That's stupid. The gleaming candle. All right. This is like I'm on drugs. Okay. It'll be better if I just laugh. The gleaming.
Or in the midst of the Indiana colorful cornfields. You're gonna have to do that one again.
Let's just skip that line.
Oh no! I'm gonna do it. I gotta push through it. The gleaming candlelight.
Let me flow on that. I'll go on that. I'm very fortunate. We are very fortunate to have a president and Dr. I can't think of his name. We are very fortunate to have a president and Dr. The university under leadership of Dr. God, my God, oh my goodness. I want to say Bradley, Dr. Bradley, but I want to say Dennis Bradley for some reason. I don't know why that is. Where's that coming from?
I don't know. Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Snickers bar.
Each year, the head coach of each sport awards a member of his or her team as the most valuable player. This teammate in the eyes of the coach contributes the most to his or her team's success. As you hear your name, please come to the stage to receive your award. Please hold the applause until all athletes have been recognized. If I butcher your name, don't get mad. Dane Giesler, baseball. Jordan Barnes stuck jump shots right in Robert Johnson's eye back in November. Ashley O'Neal, women's basketball. Luke Ryle, cheer. Seth Cousins, men's cross country. Taylor Austin, women's cross country. Jaquette McClendon, football. Sierra Hargens, golf. Man, you guys got to hustle up. Leslie Sims, softball. Casey Wallace, soccer. Alexis Crosby, Sparkettes. Blanca Saez-Illobre, swimming. Oh, yeah. Scott Schreiber, men's track. Taylor Austin, women's track. Laura Gross, volleyball. Congratulations to all the 2017 Most Valuable Players. I swear to you, Ace told me that to go nonstop here like an assembly line. I'm sorry about that, so my bad. The Missouri Valley Football Conference recognizes the elite academic achievements of graduating senior student athletes annually. To be a recipient of the MVFC President's Council Academic Excellence Award, the student athlete must have a minimum 3.8 cumulative GPA through the fall semester, participate in athletics in a minimum of 2 years, and be within 18 hours of graduation. Indiana State Athletics is proud to have 2 student athletes bestowed with this honor. Please come forward when your name is called. Norvell McGlawn and Lex Swords, football. All right, is it so without further ado? There we go. So without further ado, let's get to the main awards presentation underway. Hey, please welcome football Zach Larkin and Bailey Martin, a member of our softball team. Welcome to the stage. Sorry, guys. They'll be much better than me, I promise. Zach, Bailey, go ahead.
Here you go.
Breaking into the collegiate stage as an athlete can be very hard to do.
Breaking into the collegiate stage as a freshman or transfer can be even harder.
The Male Newcomer of the Year is awarded to the student athlete who made significant contributions to the success of his team.
And the nominees are
Isaac Bentz, cross country. Will Kincannon, baseball. Rex Mosley, football.
And the Sammy goes to
Will Kincannon.
Will is an extremely competitive young man who brings a positive energy every day that's unmatched. He may be one of the most enjoyable athletes we've had in our program in some time. I think the thing that stands out about Will is that, you know, a lot of times when pitchers aren't on the mound, they're over in a corner somewhere talking to other pitchers or just taking in the surroundings. Will was always front and center, working extremely hard to be a good teammate. We miss him. You know, it's a year removed, but he's just one of those spirits in the dugout that you miss when they're gone.
Congratulations. Please welcome Inoke Mawala Football and Golf's Robin Blanchard to present the Female Newcomer of the Year.
Check. Okay, we're good. The Female Newcomer of the Year is awarded to the student athlete who made significant contributions to the success of her team.
Here are the nominees for the Female Newcomer of the Year.
Laura Gross, volleyball. Leslie Sims, softball. Elena Stephan, women's soccer.
And the Sammy goes to
Laura Gross.
When we started working with her last spring, we knew she was going to need to take on a pretty large role because she naturally knows how to score. So we moved her to the outside. That meant playing all 6 rotations and taking a big workload. She accounted for the most amount of points on the team on the outside. Laura understands what it takes to be an elite athlete, and she's willing to do it. And because of that, that translates to the type of athlete that she is.
Congratulations. Please welcome Ashley O'Neill of basketball and Haley Luberusen from the Spirit Squad.
As athletes, we all live for big games.
There's nothing more thrilling than a huge win. The biggest upset Sammy is awarded to an individual or team who beats an individual or team and is what considered an upset.
Here are the nominees for the biggest upset.
Soccer upset win over Northern Kentucky 2-1. Volleyball knocks off Drake for first MVC tournament win in school history. Men's 1500-meter runners, David Timlin, Blake Kramer, and Quentin Pierce.
And the Sammy goes to
Volleyball.
Our preseason poll, we were picked 9th out of 10. Tournament time, we went in as the 5th seed. Drake was the 4th seed. I think as a team, we knew that Drake hadn't seen our best volleyball yet. We know exactly what to expect from them. We know exactly what they're going to do. We know exactly what those 2 outsides are going to do against us. Now we need to put the pieces together. To come in that 5th seed and win the first round, in 3, mind you, that was a big statement. The locker room was electric. The victory, I mean, was huge.
Please welcome Joe McMullen, Assistant Director of Athletics for Compliance, and Tammy Scheich, Spirit Squad and Community Service Coordinator.
Hi, Sycamores.
Hello.
The Sycamore Cup is awarded to the team that shows a devotion to success in all aspects of life through community service, school spirit, academic excellence, and leadership on campus.
And this year's Sycamore Cup winner is Mrs. Scheich.
Golf.
You know, leadership, a lot of people think that leadership is having somebody that calls out their teammates or holds others accountable. We try to hold ourselves accountable and try to call people up. I'm really proud of the kids. They've embraced, learning, and they've embraced the challenge of sports and of being strong women. So that's something really special to me. So I pinch myself every day that I get the opportunity to coach them. It's really, really nice.
Present the President's Cup, Joe Sanders, professor in the Department of Accounting, Finance, Insurance, and Risk Management, and faculty athletic representative, and Michelle Stodden, Director of Athletic Studies.
Thank you. The balance between athletics and academic achievement is essential and can sometimes be tough to achieve.
But the student athletes on this team have it down to a science.
The President's Cup is awarded to the team with the highest cumulative GPA throughout the year, demonstrating the team's commitment to success in the classroom.
This year's President's Cup winner is women's soccer.
They hold themselves and their teammates to a high standard, and I think it's a credit to our academic support staff as well, being able to have the resources and tutors and all that our kids can take advantage of. But the soccer team is pretty self-motivated at times, maybe a little bit too much. We're getting ready to go play a game, and kids have their biology books out, and it's like, you guys, we're getting ready to play in an hour. Like, can we put those away? But that's a good problem to have.
Now to introduce the nominees for the Game Changer Award, please welcome golf's Dawn Turner and volleyball's Sarah Peterson.
We all know that a single play can change the entire tide of a game.
Tonight, we are thrilled to recognize these top performances that contribute to our program's successes.
This Sammy is awarded to a male or female student athlete who was involved in a pivotal moment in competition that impacted the outcome of the game or match.
Here are the nominees for Game Changer.
Sierra Hargens, golf. Riley Teal, soccer. Nikki White, volleyball.
And the Sammy goes to Sierra Hargens.
Here we are playing Butler and the Indiana seniors and a bunch of other teams from schools that we recruit against. And so Sierra beats all of them. She's a sophomore who's only played the game a few years, and she goes there and beats them all in a playoff at their course with 200 or 300 people watching that were all rooting against her. There were 7 people from Indiana State rooting for her, and it was the van driver, me, and the team. And so it was really exciting. She gets real red. She will be so red when she gets this that she won't even be able to.
Please welcome to the stage Elizabeth Peskin of swimming and diving, and track and field's Caitlin Redmond.
Ooh. Oh my God. Okay.
There's been a lot of excitement this year in Sycamore athletics, and we all have a lot in which we can take pride.
Absolutely, Elizabeth, which is why we are excited to present the Best Moment Sammy.
This Sammy is awarded to an individual or team for an emotionally charged, successful moment.
And the nominees are
Blanca Saez-Illobre, winning first individual conference championship in the 200-meter breaststroke. Volleyball win over Drake for first MVC tournament win in school history. Soccer's win over Illinois State, defending MVC champions. Men's cross country ties Bradley for MVC title.
And the Sammy for Best Moment goes to men's cross country.
We get to the 7 kilometer and we're now 5 points behind with 1,000 meters to go in the race. And you can sense the urgency, less than 3 minutes to go in the race, and every single Sycamore is flying, passing people, pulling each other along. It was fun to see that play out. We ended up putting 4 in the top 10, and Bradley only had 2 in the top 10, but depth means a lot, and all 5 of our guys that scored ran their best race of the season at the race that counted. All 5 of those guys are coming back next year. 3 of those guys were walk-ons onto the program that have earned their way onto a varsity spot, and it's pretty cool to see that hard work over years and years come forward.
Next, to present the Gillum Award, please welcome Brooke Porter, Student Athletic Success Coordinator and Associate AD of Communications and Digital Content, Ace Hunt.
From classroom to the field or court, balancing student and athlete can be a big job.
The Gillum Award recognizes a graduating student athlete who has attained the highest grade point average while displaying outstanding leadership abilities.
Well, I made the Steve Harvey joke last year. I can't use that again, can I? Can I, JMV? Just 1 year?
You're gonna mess it up already.
And the Gillum Award winner is
Kelly Polacek.
I think Kelly is someone, she has a passion for animals, and she's already done an internship at the Cincinnati Zoo last summer, and she's always someone that's looking for more. Her love for animals and for the career path that she wants to go to is something that she'll be successful in. Regardless of what career she goes to, she'll find success just because of her work rate and her positive outlook.
Please welcome back to the stage President Curtis.
The Presidential Scholar Athlete is the most prestigious award presented annually to a male and female student athlete. This honor recognizes athletic accomplishments, academic achievements, qualities of leadership and service to the university and the community. This award also distinguishes an individual who will use the experiences of intercollegiate athletics participation to make a positive contribution to his or her profession and the community. The nominees for Female Presidential Scholar Athlete.
Sophie Benietti, women's golf. Bailey Martin, softball. Brittany Neely, track and field. Ashley O'Neill, women's basketball. Marlene Pavluluan, women's swimming and diving. Sarah Peterson, volleyball. Katie Wells, women's soccer. Allie Workman, cross country.
And the Sammy goes to Katie Wells.
Katie right now is the face of our program. She's someone that's had an impact since the day she stepped on campus. She's everything you want in a student athlete. She's going to graduate at the end of the summer, actually, and then do grad school. So she's someone that just wants to do so well in everything that she does, that always is willing to go the extra mile, whether it be for herself or her teammates on the field or in the classroom.
The nominees for the male scholar athlete are
Matt Dady, basketball. Zach Larkin, football. Akiz Madrano, men's cross country. Jamie Murtaugh, men's track and field. Max Wright, baseball.
and the Sammy goes to Jamie Murtaugh.
Jamie came to us from Ireland. He's been a multiple-time national prelim qualifier outdoors. I think Jamie is an incredible leader. He's not the loudmouth guy that has to say something all the time. He's quiet, he leads by example. This summer he did an internship with psychology in the prisons, and so this past year he's been really doing a lot of research and trying to decide where he wants to go to grad school. He's an incredible leader, and he'll be really good when he graduates and goes on in the real world.
The Comeback Award will be presented by Cross Country's Taylor Rogers and Tyler Ward of baseball.
Let's face it, in life and in sports, we're all bound to face adversity and hardships.
That's right, Taylor, but let's remember, true success can be measured by how we respond to these challenges.
Tonight's Comeback Award is presented to a student athlete who's overcome injuries, illness, or personal hardship to be a productive member of his or her team.
Here are the nominees for the Comeback Award.
Lamont Booker, football. Riley Teal, soccer. Cassie KAWA, volleyball.
And the Sammy goes to
Riley Teal.
Coming into her freshman year, she had a torn ACL, so she wasn't able to play. And then her second year, she tore her ACL on the other knee 3 games in. The thing I always remember about Riley when I first took the job, I called her Smiley Riley because she always had a smile on her face and was just so positive. And for her to have those 2 injuries and sit out essentially 2 years, and then her first game back this past fall, she scored 2 goals to help us win 2-0, and those were her first 2 collegiate goals. So for her to have that moment after all she'd been through, the adversity, was just really special.
Please welcome to the stage Angie Lansing, Senior Associate Director of Athletics and Senior Woman Administrator, and Jesse Conley of Cross Country.
As a student athlete, I can speak for all of us and say you have to be dedicated and have passion for the sport to achieve our goals. Like us, there are many people behind the scenes who contribute to our drive for success.
The True to Blue Award is given to a non-athlete or coach at Indiana State University associated with athletics who has demonstrated a passion for Sycamore athletics.
The They have devoted countless hours of their time and energy to support the athletic programs at Indiana State University.
This year's True to Blue winner is Dan the Man SPICELAND.
Dan is just dedicated to people. The athletic world, as much as we struggle and fail, it's nice to have somebody right there that's always in your corner that can say the right thing, because we as coaches aren't always good at that. We're caught on the mission of winning, and he sees little things during the course of the competition that allow him to kind of move around in our dugout and interject something or say something that really has a big impact on our players. He's just one of those people that when they get involved in something, they're all in. It's not partial and it's not fake. I mean, he's all in to Indiana State athletics.
Please give a warm Sycamore welcome to legendary coach Dwayne Clee and director of Sycamore Athletics, Sherrod Clinkscales.
How's everybody enjoying their evening? Just for full disclaimer, we are recognizing some of the individuals, the spring sports from last year. Obviously, if we waited to this year, we're not going to be able to know all what they do. So the spring sports, they're getting recognized for the following year. So from the baseball players, track and field, softball, those are all people that participated last year, just so that you all know. Dwayne Clee, here with me, is the all-time winningest basketball and tennis coach in the history of Sycamore athletics. Prior to his historic coaching career, he was a noted basketball and tennis star playing for legendary head coach John Wooden. Coach Clee was selected 4 times as the Indiana Collegiate Conference Coach of the Year in basketball and served as president of the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics Basketball Coaches. He led ISU to 2 postseason NCAA basketball tournament appearances. His number 54, right up there, is a retired jersey. He is a member of the Indiana State Athletics and Missouri Valley Conference Halls of Fame. It is only fitting that the Coach of the Year Award be named in his honor. The Dwayne Clee Coach of the Year Award is awarded annually to the head coach who most exemplifies the qualities of Coach Clee: modeled leadership, dedication, community-minded, commitment to academics, and athletic success.
Coach of the Year is Matt Leach.
You know, Matt didn't get the memo. Obviously, his team's been existing for 2 years, and he's already, doubled his points and got Coach of the Year. When you look at a coach, you want someone that really, really cares about what they do. I mean, they live it. He has that innate quality just to be able to reach his student athletes. He gets the most out of them. That's not in a book. You don't learn it. It's just an innate quality that you have, and he certainly has that.
Congratulations.
Please welcome Brian Dyer, Terre Haute Savings Bank, and Linda McNichols, wife of Coach John McNichols.
John McNichols was the head coach of the Indiana State University track and field and cross-country programs for 34 years, in which he built the Sycamores into a nationally recognized brand.
My husband will forever be remembered as a fierce competitor who achieved success through hard work and dedication to the university, as well as the Terre Haute community. He led the Sycamores to 38 Missouri Valley Conference championships, had many individuals compete at the highest level of their sport at the NCAA championships, as well as the Olympic Games.
His vision allowed Indiana State University to begin a tradition of hosting numerous NCAA cross-country championships. It is fitting that Indiana State Athletics' highest athletic award be given annually to a top male and female student athlete is named in the Coach McNichols' honor.
The Sammy goes to two student athletes who most exemplify the standard of excellence that my husband displayed during his championship-filled career at Indiana State.
The winner of the John McNichols Award for Female Student Athlete goes to
Cassie Wallace.
Cassie started, I think, all but 2 games of her entire career at center back, which is a really important position for us. She was our team captain her final season, but she's also someone that left the program in a better place than she found it. She played through a lot of injuries, never complained, always was asking what she could do for the team to be better. And she's just a really selfless person that did a ton of community service, was able to find areas to contribute outside of the soccer field. There's nothing that I can say that would justify how good of a person and player she is. The way she was brought up, her family, all her values are what you look for in a student athlete. And for me, like, I can only hope that I had, you know, as much impact on her as she did on me.
Congratulations, Casey. We will now present the winner of the John McNichols Award to the male student athlete.
And the Sammy goes to
Marcus Neely.
It's pretty cool that Marcus was recruited and coached by John McNichols. You know, he was our hurdle coach for a long, long time and had such a tradition. So Marcus to come in and learn from him. Marcus was a go-getter. He liked to work out. He really loved training on the hurdles. That was, you know, his baby. But he wasn't afraid to be like, okay, coach, we should do a little bit more. I feel good today. I think Marcus is just a truly remarkable individual. He had so many ups and downs in his career, and for him to be successful on top of everything that he went through, it's pretty remarkable.
Let's get one more round of applause for all our winners, nominees, and I tell you, just Indiana State in general. Congratulations to all the honorees tonight. We would also like to thank all of you for attending the second annual Sammys and in joining in the celebration of the great accomplishments of our Sycamore student athletes. Now there's going to be a photographer at the blue carpet backdrop if any teams want to have photos taken. I'll tell you, this has been awesome. You guys do a great job production-wise, Ace and everybody doing the scripts, and it's really great to be back. You always have somebody in Indianapolis that has your back when it comes to Indiana State University. I love you. March on. Go Sycamores.